Job offer checklist. How to evaluate a job offer. Welcome back, guys. This is Victoria from PsychHunt. Today in this video we are going to talk about job offer, and more specifically what are the main factors you need to have in mind once you have to evaluate the job offer. So congratulations, you received that job offer after the long job search. You most probably feel relieved, relaxed, and proud of yourself. However, before you make that call to accept the offer, wait for a second and ask yourself, is this job offer the perfect fit for you? So when you're evaluating the job offer, you need to consider multiple factors apart from the paycheck, and you definitely don't want to make a decision that you'll regret later on. That's why in this video, I'm going to tell you the 5 key factors you need to have in mind before you say yes to that job offer. The very first factor, definitely it sounds obvious, is the base salary. So money is usually one of the key things that people have in mind once they evaluate the job offer. So the base salary is the amount of money that you'll receive excluding the benefits. So you need to ask yourself certain questions. Is this amount of money comparable to your level of experience, level of seniority, industry, and the market? Is the salary the same as you initially discussed with the recruiter from the beginning of the hiring process? Are you able to pay your regular bills and your fixed expenses with this salary? So definitely these questions are important for you when you're evaluating the amount. In the same time, you need to ask yourself, what about the taxes? If you're accepting a job offer in another country, you need to think about the taxation, especially because in the offers usually the amount specified is in gross amounts or before taxes. So you need to have in mind what is the taxation in the country and how much you're actually going to receive on your bank account. If you're able to sustain the same or even higher quality of life with that salary, then it should be completely okay. However, if the answer to the majority of these questions is no, then you most probably have to reject this job offer. The second very important thing that you need to have in mind while evaluating your job offer are the benefits and bonuses. So, of course, apart from the fixed salary, here you have a benefits package that usually comes in your contract. As every company provides different benefits for their employees, you really need to have a clear idea what your benefits will be. So, for example, the very first one, the health insurance. So, do you know what type of health insurance you're going to receive? What does it cover? What it doesn't cover? Then vacation. How many paid leave days do you have per year? What about vacation days? What about sick leave? Then you have certain benefits according to travel. So are you going to let's say receive reimbursement for the travel expenses? Are you going to receive a company car or maybe a fuel card, or maybe you will receive public transport tickets from the company? Then you have let's say training and development opportunities as a benefit. Is the company going to pay for your training courses or maybe certain certifications that you would like to pass? Or what about if you'd like to enroll a master's university or maybe other studies? So some companies really do pay for the education of their employees. On the other hand, you have other benefits. So what about the stocks options, or what about paying for child care? Because certain companies even provide benefits like the amount needed for the school of their kids, or education, or kindergarten. So all these kind of things have in mind. Also, you should think of maybe other extra benefits that you might need. For example, some companies might provide a gym or a fitness membership, or maybe they provide additional office materials like a laptop for yourself. So of course, you need to have a clear idea what your benefits will include. In the same time, you need to be sure what is the flexibility of the company, and of course the flexible working hours versus work from home and versus work from office. So how many days do you need to let's say work from home, and how many days you need to go in office? So all this in mind actually includes the benefits package that you need to be sure it fits your needs. The third factor that you must evaluate in your job offer is your potential employer. So while evaluating your potential employer, you should look at the three key things. First is the financial health, the second one is the work culture and environment, and the third one is the reputation of the company. So while looking at the work environment and culture, you would need to ask yourself, will you like working there? You can of course check the online space and see what are the general reviews and the general impression about the company. So you can say or look what other people say about this company. So what is, let's say, the general reputation? While exploring the work culture of the company, if you have the chance to talk to someone who already works there, then it's good to just ask them, like, how does it feel like to work there? What is the management style of your boss? Or maybe how are the meetings run in the company? How many meetings do you have, like per day or per week? Are they long meetings? So are the people generally happy, let's say, working there? Are you expected to stay late at work, or maybe you have more flexibility? While you're looking at the health of the company, if you have the chance to get an insight of certain financial reports of the company, or to see what are the activities, the projects of the company, or any, let's say, legal or financial challenges that they were facing in the past. So of course, if there are no financial red flags that you can see for the company, then it can be definitely a good idea to even ask more people and to think positively, let's say, about your future employer. And while looking at the reputation of the company, it's a good idea to check how the company is presented within the business and the industry. For example, how is this company presented in the news articles? What other people say in this for this company? Are there any financial or legal challenges? So in that way, you'll have a better sense if you're joining a company which is in a stable position, a company that you would feel comfortable working with, and a place that you can grow professionally. The fourth aspect that you need to evaluate in the job offer is the future career with this company. Even though your main priority while evaluating the offer was just to accept the job, still you need to think carefully how would that impact your long-term career path. So you would need to ask yourself, is this job going to bring you closer to your career goals and ambitions? Is this job going to bring you new challenges, let's say new experiences, and maybe possibility to grow in your career? In the same time, it's good to evaluate what are the advancement or promotion possibilities in this company. What if you want to become a manager in 2 years? So is the, let's say, annual performance review happening, I don't know, what quarterly basis, is happening on annual basis, and are you going to receive promotion based on performance, or maybe after 1 or after 3 years? So all these things are really important if you want to grow professionally. So evaluating all these factors will definitely help you decide if this job is a good next step for your career. And if you're still unsure what to do once you receive a job offer from an employer, I've prepared a special video for you about the 3 key steps you need to take once you get that offer. So I'm going to link it in the description below, and make sure to check it out. And the final aspect that you would need to evaluate in your job offer are the hidden costs. So sometimes changing a job comes with certain hidden costs which are not so obvious on the first glance. Costs like that can be, for example, relocation. So if you need to change a city or even change a country and relocate for the job, then there are certain extra costs that you might have at the beginning. So you need to be sure if you are going to be responsible for, let's say, paying housing at the beginning, real estate agents maybe, changing, let's say, the school for your kids or kindergarten. So all these kind of things which are coming with the relocation. Some companies provide relocation packages which can definitely support your relocation at the beginning, but not all of them. So you need to be clear for this from the very beginning. The second hidden cost which might come with the new job is, let's say, the dress code. So if you are working at a certain institution or maybe a company which has a specific dress code, then maybe you'll need to pay a bit more for professional or formal clothes that you need to wear in your job. So definitely you need to have this in mind. And the third thing is the work from home policy. So if your job is going to be mainly from home, so you're going to work remotely, is the company going to pay for certain office materials? So are they going to provide you with a PC, laptop, maybe, I don't know, a printer or any kind of office things, like for example, office chair or anything related to let's say your simulated office. So some companies provide certain budget for this expenses, but not all of them. So you need to make sure like who is going to be responsible for this kind of expenses. Thank you very much, guys, for watching this video to the very end. My question for you today is, what was the main factor that made you decline the job offer?